The Quintuplet Brothers. Once upon a time there was a married couple who had only one single child. As their only daughter, she has been gingerly raised and taken care of. So gingerly that until the age of 15 she was still forbidden to meet anyone. One day the mother went to the temple to pray. This is the very first time she took her daughter out of the house.
You stay out here and wait for me for a moment. I will go inside to praise God and come out right away. Don't go anywhere, you hear me?
Yes, Mother. What a beautiful flower! I've never seen anything like it before. What kind of flower is this peculiar one, I wonder? Let's take a whiff to see how it smells. Ah! What just happened? Why?
A few months after the day, the two of them visited the temple. The daughter suddenly found out that she was pregnant. Her parents were furious, assuming that she was spoiled for such a thing to happen.
You spoiled girl! Why are you pregnant without a husband? Tell me, who is the father of the child? Immediately!
Mother! Father! I really don't know why I am pregnant. Please, believe me, I haven't been with anyone.
You can still lie after all of this? There's no need for you to defend that jerk. Tell me the truth. We will go straight to him to get the answers we need.
Please, I'm being completely honest, Father. You have to trust me. This wasn't done by anyone.
Nonsense! There is no such thing. If you keep protecting that jerk, then we will be able to protect you.
Mom, what must I do for you to trust me?
Don't make us look bad in front of the neighbors. Yee! Don't ever come back here again. You are a disgrace to our family.
Mom! Are you really going to cast me away?
Being banished, the daughter has to stay under the protection of the temple. Feeling sorry for her, they adopted her and built her a small lodge behind the temple. Soon, it was the day of the birth.
Ah! It hurts! It hurts so bad! I think it's almost time! Ah! It hurts! Is anyone there? Please help me! Ah! It hurts! Ah! It hurts! Ah! Unbelievable! These 5 children are all my sons? Did I really just give birth to all of them? What am I supposed to do now? There's only one of me, but there are 5 of them! My God! Don't you worry. These 5 kids will grow all by themselves. You won't have any trouble bringing them up. Who are you? These 5 kids? Who are they? Why did I give birth to them? I'm the angel from heaven. These 5 kids are all the sons of heaven. Don't you remember eating a strange flower when you were at the temple's gate?
I do. That flower went into my mouth by itself. The next thing I knew, I was pregnant. So that flower was the reason?
Indeed. You became pregnant after eating that flower. And these 5 children were born. It is your responsibility to raise them. But you just said they will grow up by themselves. How am I supposed to take care of 5 children at once? You don't need to raise them, because after just one night, they will become adults and tell you their name. When that moment comes, you will know what to do to live on with each other. Just after one night? Yes, just you wait. Everything has been settled by destiny. Live well, you and your sons. Sons of heaven? That's unbelievable! Did I really just give birth to them? Now they are my sons?
Mom, are you awake? We are all grown up.
Have you grown this big? Am I dreaming? It's only been one night. You have become all big and tall. Quickly, tell me your names.
Mom, I alone can carry an entire mountain. My name is Might. Even with knives, swords, or any weapon, my body is impenetrable. I am Colossus.
I can see everything in the world just by remaining in one place. My name is Seer. I can live both on the ground and under the sea. My name is Arid. I can sleep well even in a fire. My name is Aqua.
Oh, my children! Brilliant, just brilliant! All my suffering and shame and loneliness to give birth to you. It's all worth it. You must all lead fulfilling lives.
From now on, we will work hard to support you. You won't suffer any longer. Don't worry, Mom.
Excellent, my dear sons.
After that, each day, Knight travels to the mountains to collect firewood in return for rice for his mom and brothers. Each bundle of firewood he brought back is enough to cover an entire field. With immense strength, his fame quickly spread throughout the land, even reaching the king.
What did you say? Such a commoner even exists? Don't you think it's just a rumor? Yes, there really is a commoner like that. We won't dare lie to you, Your Majesty. The palace needs a large amount of firewood for the upcoming event. Quickly, summon him. I want to see his talent. We will exchange 1 sack of rice for each of his bundles of firewood. Let's see how much he can carry. Yes, Your Majesty. What did you say? That much rice in the storage, and more than half of it is already gone? Did he really bring that much firewood? Yes, Your Majesty. We haven't even paid him in full yet. We still owe him 10 sacks of rice. I didn't expect him to get so much firewood. At this rate, not even the palace will have enough rice. That's no good. We can't let him empty the palace's rice supply. Find a solution, quickly. But my king, the exchange was predetermined from the start. 1 bundle of firewood for 1 sack of rice. Now the firewood has been delivered, and we have already received it. We can't back out of our promise to pay him now. But if we do... If so, have him return in 10 days. If he can pass my challenges, I will reward him with 100 taels of gold. But if he can't, he must return all the rice. See if he has the guts to ask for the rice. Your Majesty, you intend to test him in some way. But if he manages to pass them, won't we lose an additional 100 taels of gold? You think my challenges are that simple? No normal human being has a chance of completing it. I'm afraid next time will be a one-way trip for him. Ha 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 ha. What? The king wants me to be burned alive in a house full of wood, then stabbed by executioners, and finally drowned at sea? Why was it so sudden? Indeed. His decision is final. I can only relay it to you. The king finds you much stronger than most people, therefore he wants to put you through his tests. But this is not part of our initial agreement. The king can't just spontaneously add something like that. That's unfair to me. He's the king of our entire country. His will is the will of God himself. If you want something, you have to be responsible for it. You dare to question the king? I just found it strange. I wonder if the king is testing me, or if he has another intention. If not, you can return the entire amount of rice you have taken, and the king will spare you with his challenges. How can you possibly pass it? Be wise and give up. Who said I'm giving up? I accept his challenge. In 10 days, I will enter the palace to take part in his first challenge. Just you wait. The king summons me to the palace to be burned alive in a house full of wood. This is exactly Aqua's forte. Can you go in my place? Of course. It's a walk in the park for me. You can count on me, brother.
Have you seen something? Talk to me and your brothers.
I've just seen the king and the court here discussing changing today's challenge for might. Instead of being burned in the sea of fire, it's going to be drowned in a sea of water. Therefore, Arid should be the one who's going. The king is malicious indeed. If not for Seer, we would have lost, even if we switched. Arid, you should go then. What are you doing? Why are you tying me up? Release me! Now! Release me!
Let's see if you can escape from this. We'll drown you at the bottom of the ocean. Your grave will be there.
What? He's still alive? That's impossible! Being drowned at the bottom of the ocean means nothing to him? What is he? He's quite a trouble. Perhaps because of his exceptional swimming abilities, being drowned is not much of a challenge for him. If he's not afraid of water, I will use fire to deal with him. You mean you're still going to challenge him? Obviously. I can't let him go that easy. The game has just begun. Go and tell him to come back 10 days later for my next challenge. Yes, I'm on it, Your Majesty.
Seer once again uses his god eyes to discover the king's conspiracy to use fire, so he lets Aqua go this time. Needless to say, no matter how fiercely the fire burned, Aqua still remained unharmed, which terrified the guards. Knowing fire is useless, the king once again asked Might to come back in 10 days. But he has no idea that Seer knows everything and has sent Colossus out this time. As expected, no executioners can pierce Colossus' iron skin. Left with no countermeasure, the king then summons Might to reward him.
For the past time, I've challenged you on a number of occasions,
But you always came out on top. It makes all of us keep getting surprised. Your Majesty, thank you for your kind words. I just did my best to follow the king's orders. I couldn't allow myself to let you down. Is that right? You seem very confident, and not a single bit of fear in front of me. I just want you to know that I will face all of your challenges head on, no matter how difficult they may be, Your Majesty. You're quite a talented young man, with infinite strength, an indestructible body with absolutely no fear of fire and water, truly a rare talent in the world. It's true that my initial motivation was selfish. I wanted to put you down, but the more I tried, the more I gradually came to admire you. It is already my great honor that you no longer hold a grudge against me. Even if you were to say the word admiration, I would never dare to accept it. Why not? You earned it. I should not have challenged you in such an unreasonable manner. I've decided to reward Might with 100 taels of gold. But I would be dishonest if I claimed credit for everything, since it's the combined efforts of all 5 brothers. Today you have let your guard down, so I too won't keep it up anymore. Your Majesty.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty.
Gosh, how come all of you look so alike?
We are Might's quintuplet brothers, Your Majesty.
I see. So you are quintuplets, How and Kenny. But I haven't understood. What did you mean by the combined efforts of all 5 brothers? Your Majesty, it means I'm not the only one to do all of your challenges. 5 of us. One has immense strength, one has divine vision, one can bathe in fire, one can live underwater, and one has no fear of blades. We have taken turns facing your challenges one by one. Since we're so alike, you didn't recognize and mistook us for the same person, Your Majesty. So that's what happened. Brilliant, just brilliant. You are all equally talented. Good, very good. These 100 taels of gold are well worth it for you. I hope that you will use your talents to serve our country well. Thank you, Your Majesty. We will gladly obey your orders.
My children, you are all amazing. From now on, our family won't have to scrounge around for food any longer. We can live in the lap of luxury till the end of our lives. I'm so proud of you all. But...
Mom, is there something still bothering you? Please tell us.
I miss your grandparents. I don't know how they are doing now. They may have casted me away, but I know they felt heartbroken as well.
That's a piece of cake. Let me take a look at how grandparents are doing.
Dog
daughter! Where are you? We miss you so much! No matter what went wrong, you are still our daughter! We were so wrong when we threw you out! Please, come back to us! They still remember me, and they no longer blame me. Sons, hurry and go get your grandparents to live with us. I will tell them about you. They will realize that not only they have a good daughter, but also a handful of truly amazing grandchildren.
Yes, Mom.
From then on, the family of 8 members lived happily together. The 5 brothers usually come into the palace to support the king and be granted with numerous treasures. They also use wealth to help the less fortunate ones.